Right, this is another outside lesson. That's June the 8th, 2026, on this Monday. And so with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mokakadash, and the Heavenly Father. The true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach Kadoshah. And those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Velocibas, the Holy Tongue. And I say Barak Abam to the elders and apostles for Akim Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is another outside lesson. Right, this is another outside lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates as of June the 8th, 2026 on this Monday. So we'll bring out a couple of news articles. You know, we're entering more and more of a cashless society. You know, they push more and more with this central bank, the central digital bank currency, the CBC plot, the CBC trial, the Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, the pushing of this Neuralink, this nanotechnology, this digital RFID chip that they want to implant into your body. And if you're upper class or lower class of the economic spectrum, that's why we've been saying this real ID, digital ID, because everything's being digital nowadays. We're entering more and more of a modern-day cashless society. We're seeing these 15-minute cities, these smart cities, this AI data centers that's going to be part of AI, pushing more of this AI technology that's going to be part of finance, that's going to be part of buying and selling. These smart cities, 15-minute cities, and this Neuralink, this brain chip, this digital RFID chip that they want to implant and show to your body. So the mark of the beast, it's like now your head, So this is a major prophecy coming to pass, be fulfilled, So I believe that was like a couple of days ago. You had over there in the Philippines, they had I think they amounted like the expectations of the alternative of not using the central digital bank currency. Because it been for the past couple of years, it's been about that debate between the nations, choosing the central digital bank currency, or they going to choose a private stable coin, or these cross-border payments. That's going to be part of that, So they choose the other route. They choose an alternative. They use their own form of way of not trusting the Bitcoin or the private stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and all that. They have their own form of currency, So that lets you know everything is going to be digital with these digital transactions and these digital currencies, So I'm gonna get to that central digital bank currency. Get to that central digital bank currency. Central digital bank currency news. Yeah, that was the article I was talking about. It says, this is from the Forbes magazine. It says the Philippines went major digital, without the super app or the central digital bank currency. So that lets you know we're seeing all these other nations come with their own form of alternative to currency, And that lets you know that's an indicator right there that we're getting closer and closer the paper dollar among all these countries around the world. That the paper dollar is going to be replaced in their own currency. Now, as much as they try to hold on to the paper dollar in these all these countries around the world, among all these nations, that lets you know we're entering more and more of a cashless society. That lets you know we're entering, with this digital money, alternatives to payments, to replacing the dollar. So that lets you know we're entering at a time where everything is going to be digital currency, replacing the coins, replacing the money coins, replacing the physical coins, with the physical coins and paper coins. I'm talking about paper coins. I'm going to say the paper dollar and the physical coins. That's going to be the thing of the past because everything is digital nowadays. Because everything is being more and more cashless. We're living in a modern day cashless society. And that's going to be the new norm, which we're so used to hearing about that. But they're going to implement this mark of the beast that they want to implant in your right hand and your foreheads for you to buy or sell. So this is a major prophecy that's going to come to pass and fulfill. And that's when that hour of temptation comes into play, that Revelation 3 verse 10. So in order for you to buy or sell, to be part of society, and they're going to have this implementation of this mark of the beast that they want you to be part of on this current beast system, which is ruled by a man. The mark, which is that carotid that they want to implant in your right hand and your forehead, That's why they push more and more of these AI data centers. They push more and more. They push more and more of these 15-minute cities, smart cities. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna check the yeah, it says the wholesale progress. It says that while the central digital bank currencies are off the table, the Federal Reserve continues to wholesale cross-border research, right? Cross-border research, such as a participating in it says in New York's Fed Project Vanguard, which the United States part of. So that lets you know we're entering more and more. Everything's being cashless, paperless, coinless, because everything's going to be digital coin and digital dollar and digital money. That's what we're entering into, It says the global explorations. According to the Atlantic Council of the Central Digital Currency Tracker, 146 countries representing 98% of the GDPs are now exploring the central digital currency. If they are not exploring the central digital currency, or the Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, or the digital money, or other alternatives, best believe they're going to have their own form of currency. So that's an indicator we see it more and more. The paper dollar, as we know it around the country, is going to be the thing of the past. It says advanced economies. It says outside the euro area, which is advancing on the digital euro, the developing markets like Canada, Australia. It says Norway have deprioritized the retail essential digital currency. Instead, emerging markets, it says, are accelerating, developing to counter the rapid rise in stablecoins. Now, of course, it's going to be competition with the Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency. But at the end of the day, that's still an indicator that the paper dollar, as we know it, in all these countries around the world, all nations, is going to be the thing of the past. Because everything's being more digital. This digital money, this digital currency. Because that's going to be the new norm. And the fully implementing of the M.O.T.B. This is a major prophecy coming to pass, be fulfilled. So we'll bring out that. All right, so enough of the news articles. So we'll bring out that Revelations. This is the book of Revelations.
I'm gonna pull up, get you pack. You said something about my OG. I'll really get you a black.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and it calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, for a bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads with the pushing of the mark of the beast. If they want to implant your right hand in your foreheads,